Hey guys, Darren R9 here. Welcome to the new year and a new video. So, as you can tell from the title below, this is going to be a top 10 games I played this year, or not this year, 2014. My bad. 2014, and I thought this would be a great way to open up, and because I'm a huge gamer and 2014 was a huge gaming year for me, at least for me personally, I thought what better way to start this year but counting back what I did in 2014. And what games I played. So these will definitely be my favorites of 2014. And as you can tell in the background, there's PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Sorry, I forgot the name of. This would be an honorable mention. It would have came 11th. And although I really loved it, it doesn't make the lists. And I'm going to say solely due to the fact that I played it only for multiplayer when my friends were around, or if somebody was around to play a multiplayer game on PS3. It was great for like getting multiple people and playing that, as I don't have many multiplayer PS3 games. So that's the only reason why I play it. That's why I felt like it doesn't belong on the list, opposed to some of the other games that are actually on this list. So without further ado, more hustlers, my brain. Sorry guys. One game per series. That seems to be standard on all top 10s, but I'm just gonna get that out of the way. Only one game per series. I mean, you guys know I'm a Pokemon fan. There'd be a bunch of Pokemon games on here, so just to be fair, one game per series. These are all games that I played in 2014. They did not necessarily come out in 2014. So, without further ado, we're gonna start this top 10. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so coming in at number 10 is Black Ops 2. So, why is Black Ops 2 on the list? Seems kind of weird for someone who plays mostly Pokemon, it seems. And I'm going to have to say that the main reason is the fact that I actually had a lot of fun playing this year. Not necessarily online. I didn't play online at all. I haven't played online Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 3. And I don't like the I don't like Call of Duty online. But the reason why I played Black Ops 2, and I still do play Call of Duty, but I play it just for the extra features like zombies and Spec Ops on Modern Warfare 3. It's good things to pick up with your friends, just have some fun, and you know, if you just feel like shooting some things. So that's why I put this on the list, mainly because I just had some ridiculous fun times playing zombies or going on just plain old multiplayer, just me against some bot, and just wasting some time doing that. That's why it's only on number 10. So it wasn't extravagant, it wasn't the most fun I had all year, but I do have some pretty fun memories with playing this game over 2014. And that's why it's coming in at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the Wii U. So, this is more kind of my style, as you guys probably tell. This is, you know, typical RPG. You get to fight monsters. Kind of similar to Pokemon. But the reason why this is on the list is similar to Black Ops 2, really. I bought this game because my friend Kira Studio has this, and he loves playing it, and he plays it not all the time as much anymore, but he used to play it quite a bit. So that's why I got it. And I didn't get heavily into it, and I just played it off and on. And really I only played it so I could play with him, which is kind of why All-Stars, but unlike All-Stars, this game I had fun playing the story a bit. Like, I didn't play much, I haven't gotten far in it at all, but it was more than just get this to play with friend. Yeah, it's not my typical RPG that I play. It's something different. It's more Western style that, you know, here's your character, go build it, go play it, and have some fun. That's why this is on the list. It's slow because I didn't get far in it, so I can't really say whether or not it's a great game or not. And I didn't play it a whole lot, but from what I could tell, I really enjoyed myself. And it beats Black Ops, and I mean, I'm not gonna say why everything beats everything else, but the reason why this is number 9 and not 10 is solely due to the fact that this was a game that I didn't be like, okay, I'll play this if there's nothing else to do, or if I just want to kill time, or if I just feel like it. This was something that, you know, I kind of planned to play whenever I played it, so it was more reason to play it than Black Ops 2, and that's why it falls number 9 opposed to number 10. Now moving on. Coming in at number 8 is a classic game that I loved for a long time, and that's Wind Waker HD. Now, sure, Wind Waker HD is not the classic, but Wind Waker's always been a favorite game of mine. It was one of the first games I got on my GameCube so long ago. I just felt like it had to go on this list. I mean, I got my Wii U this year, well, 2014, and that was a game that I had to get when I got it, because that's been a game that's been in my life since I started playing games. Really. Not fully, but it's been an important game to me. So I felt like I had to get it, and I had to put it on this list. It's an overall really great game. It didn't disappoint in HD. It certainly didn't, live up to a Zelda game title when it came out, but I think it grew on people. I was a fan of it when it first came out, and I still love it today. It's number 8, mainly because it's a remake, but it's more than that. It's because some of the things that they did kind of shorten. I was unimpressed that they did that. The Triforces, I love that they did that, but also they kind of made it too easy. I won't complain too much about that because it does help in the end, especially newer players to the game get not so bored of it, and the fast travel and all that. It's great touches, but this doesn't complete my old Wind Waker adventures. So as someone who's played the first one, although it's nice touches and I won't complain too much about them, it does feel like a slightly different twist in the game, making it almost easier and quicker. That would be the reason why it's on 8. Also, the games that are coming up are going to get more difficult to judge, and I feel like Wind Waker, I didn't play it as much as I played it when I was younger. I think when I was younger I didn't play as many great games, so Wind Waker was something I just spent a lot of time on because I didn't have much else to choose. So I felt like I had more games I had played this year, or last year, 2014. I'm gonna mess it up the whole video. So that's why it's coming in at number 8. Coming in at number 7. So this is the first handheld game we got, and that's Bravely Default. Bravely Default was a game that was more on the earlier side of the year. It may have actually been 2013, so I may have made a mistake there. But I did play it in 2014, I know that for a fact. And I actually loved this game. Later on in the year, especially coming closer to like the summer and past couple months, I didn't play it as much because there was other games that I really wanted to play. But Bravely Default did actually kind of consume a bit of my time, not as much as some people, and I didn't beat it. But I definitely did love the game. It was right up the alley of what I play. It was definitely one of my favorites for a game. I love the story, the characters are amazing. There's not much I can complain about the game. The only complaint is that the Brave and Default system is kind of broken. It makes it kind of easy to kill enemies, which isn't a bad thing, because I find sometimes RPGs that the battle get redundant and repetitive really quickly, so it's good that you can breeze through some battles, but also it makes it hard to make the game a challenge. So that's why it's coming kind of down so low, is that the system was almost too easy that it wasn't really a difficult game to play through, which kind of led to ultimately being bored of it, so I didn't play it and complete it fully. So that's why Bravely Default comes in number 7 for me. Coming in at number 6, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Well, where do I even start with this one? Alright, so I guess the first place is that this was actually my first time beating this game, and it wasn't even 2014. It took me till this month, 2015, to beat Final Mix. And I'm not talking 1.5. It is what I played it off of, not the whole game. I'm just saying Kingdom Hearts Final Mix itself. Yes, like I said, off of 1.5, but I'm not talking about Final or 1.5 as the whole game with all 3 games in it. I'm talking about just Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. The reason why this is so high up is that I spent a lot of time on this. I love Kingdom Hearts. The series is amazing. This was a great game. I played Kingdom Hearts a long time ago, several years now, and I fell in love with the games almost instantly. I knew friends who played it when I was even younger before I played it, and I loved it right from the get-go. So it only makes sense that Kingdom Hearts is on this list because they have some great games. And although I'm praising this pretty highly, it kind of questions why is it so low. The reason it's so low is that I kind of stopped playing it for a while, namely because I got stuck on a boss, which Kingdom Hearts is known to have really tough bosses. but it's hard to keep losing and just continuously, like, you can play a game for only so long, losing all the time. That's why it's really down so low, is just my own incompetence of being able to play and beat the game. And that isn't no fault for its own, but I felt like some of the games later on are higher than it due to the fact that they were still not necessarily a challenge, but the aspects of them that I enjoyed and that were, the reason why the games are loved so much didn't stop me from playing them. So that's why Kingdom Hearts Final Mix is number 6, because of my own incompetence. I love the game though. Don't get me wrong, Kingdom Hearts, when that 3 comes out, I'm getting it. I already have 2.5. I love the series. Kingdom Hearts, number 6. Coming in at number 5, Mario Kart 8. Yeah, there's a lot of Wii U games here, guys, sorry. But with good reason. I like the Wii U. People are gonna question me on that. Why? That's weird. But I like the Wii U, and it was something new for me, so I guess that's another reason. It's not terribly new. I got it back over the summer, and I played other games. Since there's a lot of games that I love that are on my PS3, I have more games on my PS3 than I've ever had on any other system, almost combined. But the games that I got, like I got the Wii U specifically for certain games, and I love them. I played them a lot. So that's why Mario Kart 8 is on here, because I played that a lot. I had so much fun playing with friends, but that wasn't the reason why I got it. I didn't get it to play with friends. I got it because I love the Mario Kart series. I have played it before, and I love it. I loved it since Double Dash, really. Double Dash was the first one that I really loved. And Mario Kart 8 did not disappoint in any way. The courses are so much fun. There's DLC now. Characters that you can beat, although not really expanded that much, gives you a little bit more choice. It just makes characters a little more attached to the game. Kart customization, that's new to me. I didn't play 7, so maybe that was in 7, but I didn't play it. And I like that. I had a lot of fun with that game. I still have a lot of fun with that game. I play it a lot. Like, if it wasn't for another game that's later on this list, it would probably be higher on the list because I play it so much, and it's just such a great game. And it's only been recently that I stopped playing it pretty much at all. It's only because of another game on the Wii U. You guys probably already know what it is. But Mario Kart 8 is a fantastic game. There's nothing more that I could say. This list is just gonna get harder because of this. Like, 6 was hard. To call that 6 because all these games are gonna get so good, and I have so much fun playing them, and that they're all really good games in their own right. So this list is getting harder, guys. Trust me. Alright, so getting down to top 4. 4th place, no surprise to anybody, Minecraft. You guys have seen Minecraft videos all the time, Pokemon, Pixelmon Minecraft, and actually I've now started my PS3 Minecraft. So you guys are probably not surprised at all that Minecraft is on this list. Minecraft is on this list because it's a complete game. I can pick up bugs and all that, but all in all, it's up to you how much fun you have in Minecraft, and it's just a game that I keep going back to. I stop for a bit and play something else, but then go back to it because it's just fun. Text my buddy, be like, hey, you want to play a game? Let's play Minecraft, because we can just sit around and just do that for hours. And be like, oh wow, I just wasted 3 hours. And be like, oh, but we created our own town, so it's okay. And it's just fun, like, it's so simple. It's just what you do, and that's why I love it so much. That I can just be me, and creative, and boring if I want to. Like, it's up to you, and that's the reason why I love Minecraft so much, and that's why it's so high on this list. Because there's nothing you have to do. There's no completing it really. There's just what you can imagine. And as a kid, I had a lot of imagination, so this was a great game for me to get out my imagination, just do what I want, have some fun, get some friends. Like, it's not just a single player game that you just muddle around, complete a story, and then done, never played again. This was a game that I'm probably going to go back to several times, and I'm excited to. I'm excited. This was a fun game. It was not high because it's not something that I'd play all the time. Like I said, it's periods. I'd go back to it. I'll go back to it. That's why. It's not number 1, but it's a great game nonetheless. Top 3. Now, coming in 3rd place. A game that nobody probably was surprised by, because this was a huge game for everybody. Super Smash Bros. 4. Everybody loved this game. Anybody who plays games has played a version of Smash Bros. And they know exactly what it's like. What do I have to even say? This is a great game. Fantastic. Fantastic. I haven't stopped playing it since I got it. Complete game. It's fun. Like, I can play it by myself and get such an enjoyment out of it, just the same as if I had now 7 of my friends on this list that have played more than Super Smash Bros. Since getting said game. And I mean, it's not going to be a surprise what that is either. But, Smash Bros. Making it easy to play with people whenever. Now we've got amiibos that I love the amiibos because I can test my strength, and I have gotten better solely because of these amiibos. So, I love the idea of them, and it's just a great new feature. The customized fighters aren't as great. An interesting little feature. It's fun to play around with. I played around with it. It's not the best feature, because most people don't use it, especially competitive people, but it's still fun. The fact that I can play as Link and destruct these giant bombs that he doesn't use ever, they're just funny little things. It's always fun playing Super Smash Bros. Just fooling around. And I like everything about it. There's nothing bad I can say about it. Other, I guess, than some questionable characters. You know who you are? The only reason why it doesn't come higher on this list, it doesn't come number 1, is I didn't get it on the release date. Solely due to the fact that, although yes, I was going to get it, I knew that I didn't need to get it right away. There was no point. It was a game that I was going to play, I was going to enjoy, I was going to love, but waiting, say, a month or 2 months didn't really matter to me. I'm not that hardcore into it. It's just great to play with my friends. Great to play by myself, if I choose to. There's better games in my opinion, but it is a great game. Alright, and what could possibly beat Super Smash Bros. 4? 2 games. Number 2, Tales of Xillia 2. As you guys have heard all throughout this thing, I love my RPGs. I mean, it's one reason why I love Pokemon so much, and it's what started me in video games, but this was a fantastic series. I've got to shout out, again, my friend, Kiro Studio. He's what got me into the series, really got me into the series. Not even by showing me the gameplay, just by talking about it so much. And I'm so glad he did, because I was not disappointed at all. I was never a fan of Final Fantasy. I have played them, I was never a fan. This was a better alternative to that kind of style. This is very similar in that style, but I like its story. That's what got me hooked. I love the gameplay, mechanics are amazing, but the story is what gets me. And the characters are so interesting and yes, far-fetched. But that's what kind of makes it so interesting, is that it doesn't feel like it's a real life story. It feels like almost like an anime. I've heard people say that this should be an anime, and I totally agree. At least a manga or something. This is just a fantastic. I had so much fun. Emotions were brought out of me, like feelings, the whole, so many feelings. This story was amazing, and that's really why it's so high. It's just that I love the story. The gameplay was great, and I do love playing the game, but I play the game for the story. And the multiplayer is interesting. I barely ever use it, but I can play with my friends. But when it comes down to it, the game is so high because I had so much fun, and I was so interested into the story. That's the sole reason why it's on here. The sole reason why it's up so high is because I absolutely love the story. And it really got me hooked. If it was a TV show, I'd watch the whole thing. Up to date, in Japanese, just full on, stay true to it, and I loved it. you guys can probably tell, I can't express how much this game just really caught me. I pre-ordered this, got it the day it came out, and I was never disappointed by it. The only reason why it's not higher is similar to other games, that although I loved it, I did stop playing it for a bit. And that's what it comes down to. It's still a game, and it depends. Games should be played. And since I didn't play this straight through all the time, every day, that's why it's not number one. The game I played in 2014 should be no surprise by you guys at all. It is Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I'm only including Alpha Sapphire in this, not Omega Ruby as well, because I actually didn't play Omega Ruby till like a week ago. They're the same games. I put Alpha Sapphire because Alpha Sapphire is the one I played in 2014. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. And it is one that I knew I was going to play and love, because I love Sapphire. I loved Sapphire when I first played it. It was not my first Pokemon game, it was far from it. It was not actually my first 3rd gen game either. I played Ruby and Emerald before I played Sapphire. But I played Sapphire and got my first level 100s my own way, not the Missango cheat. And I really got attached to Swampert and Kyogre by playing Sapphire. To this day, they're both my favorite 2 Pokemon. And that's why I love Sapphire. And just, they had so many good mechanics. Like, I played Pokemon since Gen 1. Most people should know that by my age. I mean, you guys may not know how old I am, but whatever. But, since Gen 1, I played Pokemon. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, when I started playing, there wasn't even special defense. It was just called special. It equaled both of them. So, when I played 3rd gen, it was a transformation. It was like a totally different game. Like, full color, 3D images, really. Not full 3D, not like what we have now, or even what we had in Diamond and Pearl. But, it was still better what the Game Boy had, because, come on, even color and silver, gold, silver, and crystal were not that much of improvements, really. They were just color, same game with color. But this, you could have items. They now had abilities. 385, if I remember correctly, like Pokemon now. So many cool Pokemon like Swampert. Huge region. New things like the Battle Tower. Double battles. Like, it was such a good generation. So many good things came out. Look at some things that just got banned recently, like Mega and Salamence. Salamence came out in this generation. Mawil's been banned for a bit now. Mawile came out in this generation. Sure, because they got their Megas that they were banned, but look what it led to. Like, this game was amazing, and I loved it, and Alpha Sapphire added so many new things. I loved it. Haven't had it that it was not on me for a day since I got this game. Absolutely loved it. The Delta episode was over the top. It was amazing. The way they added the story into this without changing the actual games, that made it so that you really were still playing the same game, is impressive. It was so beautiful. I've been playing the game so much, and it's just, I could go on forever about this. I just really love the game. Flawless execution for playing one player. Meant to be played multiplayer, and I'm playing it like crazy with my friends. I have a league set up, and I'm playing it like crazy because I love playing with my friends. That's why I play Pokemon so much, still to this day. Contests are back. I wasn't never into it, but they're fun. I've played a few now, and I've gotten heavy into it, no Pokeblocks and stuff like that, but I've played a bit with my friends. It's just fun. The new additions like the Area Nav and the Dex Nav are amazing. It's so much fun, and egg moves without needing to give egg moves. Ah, move tutors back. Like, I could go on and on, but then it's no fun if you guys haven't played it. So go play it. Amazing game. I enjoyed it, I loved it, and this one section's been 4 minutes and 30 seconds already, so that's can pretty much sum up how much I love this game, that all the rest were so much shorter than this. So, with that, I'm gonna say bye guys. That was my favorite game of 2014, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's still on my list in 2015, unless they release something big really soon. So, with that in mind, I am Dorian_R9, and this has been my top 10 games I played in 2014. Peace!